Hey, everyone, welcome to our podcast. I'm Jason.
And I'm Karen.
And this is Walking Dead episode 36. And I just wanted to start out by saying that I am totally digging on True Blood.
How are you? Are you liking this?
It's, I mean, I always like the show, but I was watching the most recent episode. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, oh my god, it's getting so good.
Yeah.
This season, I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely up there.
A lot of people who are regular commentators on True Blood are saying that like this season, particularly the last episode, was one of the best ones they've done.
Yeah, I guess I was on the elliptical machine while I was watching it. And, about 45 minutes in, I was wondering, am I just getting this runner's high, or is the show just awesome?
It's really intense and it's like sometimes it can be sort of silly and it wasn't like that at all. It was really good.
It was just enough, and yeah, it's so well put together. Everything is just coming to a crescendo right now in this brilliant way.
Yep.
So all you non-True Blooders, I seriously recommend giving it another shot.
I don't know. You know what I'm
But you know what? I don't know if you want to talk about this. You just mentioned Torchwood.
Oh, yes.
So you I haven't seen this, but I've heard about it, and I've been thinking about watching that New American. You said it was done by both.
Yeah, you know what? It's not on BBC America. It's on one of the other channels, and I think it's kind of a joint production. It's got some of the original podcast, a couple of members and staff people too.
So it's a show that was a spin-off of Doctor Who, and it's become popular in its own right in the UK, and now they have this sort of American version of it.
And I think about 4 or 5 episodes in, it's called Torchwood Miracle Day.
Okay.
And
What's so great about it?
oh, it's fabulous. I've only seen 2 episodes so far because I'm also watching Breaking Bad and trying to get all Breaking Bad, and it's your fault entirely. So we're watching all at the same time. Torchwood. And the thing that's great about it is that it's a lot like Doctor Who. So it's well written, well acted, all the things you would expect. It's less silly than Doctor Who.
Is it less for kids than Doctor Who?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, he says in that next page, we pretty much show anything he wants from like that face
We're testing that, yeah. So far, so good. He knows it has thrush, which is when they sometimes get this white thing on their tongue, it's infection. It's pretty common that we're treating everything. But I know James Mom probably thinks he's got that because I have some pictures of him.
She doesn't think that's appropriate, child.
No, she's repeatedly asking me to take those down.
Nice to sit and there's nothing to say.
So did Dave tell you that Torchwood isn't, I guess, an anagram of Doctor Who?
No, he did not tell me that.
Same letters.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's just awesome. I think that guy, the main guys in this Torchwood Miracle Day, he was on Doctor Who.
John Barrowman.
Yeah, and when I first saw him, I thought he was David Tennant. And he kind of looks like
He's
David
dashing.
He is dashing, quite dashing. And it's beautiful too. I think a lot of stuff in England on English shows so far is beautiful. The interesting thing I'm not getting anyway is at the very beginning is that nobody died.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
Weird.
no, and calling Miracle Day just one day everybody stops dying. And I won't say any more than that, but it's so cool. So cool.
I'm gonna check it out now because I need more shows to watch. Okay, let's get on with things, right? So on today's show we have some heartbreaking news about Walking Dead. Yeah, and I'll do it. And then we'll give our thoughts on the classic Night of the Living Dead. We already tested 5, which is the 5 rules of society that will break in zombie apocalypse. We've got news from Lake Zombie On, and we've got a couple of emails and a call and a listener section. So news about Walking Dead. I just didn't hear, but they now have it's now been revealed that Frank Darabont was actually fired.
No.
But it sounds like it's not his fault. From what I can tell, one of the execs at AMC, I think his name's Silverman, he it's something like messing things up. I don't know for sure, what you're saying, but what it looks like is earlier in the year, I don't know if you noticed, but Mad Men, the creator of Mad Men, Matthew Weiner, was going through some kind of tough negotiations with AMC about how he was going to pay for the rest of that show. They ended up giving him I think $10 million per season, which is a hell of a lot for a cable show.
Yeah.
And now not only is Walking Dead having these budget cuts, but Breaking Bad, their other hit show, is having some tough negotiations with them too. They wanted them to do a short last season. It sounds like they're trying to nickel and dime the other shows because of all the money they spent on Mad Men. I don't know for sure, but anyway, it sounds like Darabont wasn't happy about that, and they were trying to get they're like giving Walking Dead these notes like, can't you need to do half of the show inside and half outside to save money? And like, can zombies always need to be seen, or could they just be heard sometimes?
Oh my god.
And so now they're trying to do all this damage control, saying that Mad Men's affecting the other shows, and it's normal that we cut the budget of a show for the second season and all this. But it just sounds like maybe AMC is got too successful too fast and they're not handling it well. It's really during because I was so high on AMC, and I was like, oh, just AMC podcast, I'm watching all these shows, and so great, they're doing so well, and now it looks like it's starting to fall apart a little bit.
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
It is, and all the cast is upset. They were all called together and told that Frank was leaving, and they're like shocked and saying, how are we going to go on his favorite all of the show?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the part that's like, oh god, I hope that with a cut budget, executives who are really respecting the creative process, they say they're terrorizing the cast, telling them that they're not tell the news what's going on with their podcast, and they're all afraid to say anything because they're on the show and they get killed off.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I need you to help cheer me up about all this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Karen, you're all happy all the time.
So careful, like if Damon Lindelof was after the
Yes, exactly.
Oh, and I felt so much better when I thought it was his choice, and like Hannibal, and maybe he picked his successor, and he's still be part of the show somehow.
Right, and then he prepared the cast for it or something.
Right, the cast all bonded that show in the show.
The only thing I can see maybe is maybe since they're all feeling so shitty that will help them act better in zombie apocalypse.
It would be appropriate. Yeah, it's kind of that thing.
I mean, I was kind of hoping we could go on and help our listeners feel better about this, but I'm sort of like, oh my god, I hope that the show is still good. I think it could be. There's a good chance it will be fine, but we'll see.
We might start a
I know.
There are zombies, there was in the first episode, there was no zombie. Yeah,
Cross your fingers, everybody.
yeah, I'm just hoping that it works out. And they're filming right now, right?
They're filming right now, yeah. They're in the middle of everything.
Wow. So, and also, like, it looks really they're going to tell us what's going on. Like, if you're in the anything, that'd be awesome.
I'm just keeping my eyes out for any news. There was this one showrunner, Kurt Sutter, who's the showrunner of Sons of Anarchy. I don't know if that's on AMC or what, but he says that Matthew Weiner talked money that would have used to produce Walking Dead and Breaking Bad, and he says why Darabont got fired. Weiner, he held AMC hostage, broke their bank, but just last year rolled downhill onto Gilligan and Frank. Basically, against the guy who does Breaking Bad.
I don't understand how does Mad Men extend the show to 9? Once they build the sets, I mean, how expensive can it really be? They're not doing like incredible CGI work, are they?
Season 4, they have werewolves, a lot of werewolves.
They're just lawyers, honey.
Oh, right.
They're just lawyers.
No, I think it's just because Mad Men really put AMC on the map. That was their first big show, and so they want to not mess that up. So they agreed to give Matthew Weiner tons of money. And to be fair, this guy Sutter goes on to say he doesn't blame Weiner for this. He blames AMC.
Yeah, a network with all kinds of success and completely turning up, but maybe it'll work out.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm still pulling out with a lot of it, so we'll see.
And I think we should also rely on our listeners to dress up. So
good idea. Listen to your ideas. There's listen to so there's one season 2 apparently will show some flashbacks of Shane and Lori. The actress who plays Lori, Sarah Wayne Callies, said it was fun to step out of the zombie world and show Lori the Blackberry. The scene underscores how deeply Lori and Shane love her son Carl. Plus, I hope you'll find it, but there's rumors that an affair was going on before Rick died.
yeah, Rick Golden.
Yeah, so I guess they don't want people to think that for some reason.
So is it hilarious to ask you if I don't remember the comic, they weren't in the comic, right?
No, they weren't. There's nothing in the comic that suggested they were anyway.
Yeah, right. It was just a post-apocalyptic fling. Which, they are top 5, maybe that's okay.
That's true.
I don't know.
We'll see. Walking Dead season 1 is coming onto Blu-ray on October 4th, 2011. They are doing what a lot of shows and movies do. They put out a bare bones DVD and then they make another one that has a lot of stuff on it. So you
One of those people who do that.
maybe I'll wait and see how the first few episodes of next season are. And if they're still really good and I'm still in the show, then I'll probably it's got we talked about how Frank Darabont did The Mist in black and white. So there's a black and white version.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a black and white version pilot episode on this Blu-ray.
Oh, interesting.
Kind of cool. And there's a feature called Bring Out the Dead. The Art of Making Zombies, Digital Decay,
Yeah.
No More Room in Hell, Walking Dead Phenomenon, Adapting the Dead, and Killer Conversations with Frank Darabont. So they got more. So the first few are really pretty light on stuff. Features like more that kind of stuff.
Good. Let me feel bad about Frank Darabont not being on the show.
I know, I'm afraid it was. So next item, World War Z. So Bryan Cranston plays the protagonist Walter White in Breaking Bad is in negotiations to be in movie adaptation Max Brooks' zombie apocalypse novel World War Z. Stars Brad Pitt and Bryan Cranston started said to be quote small but flashy.
And it doesn't just star Brad Pitt, it also stars Matthew Fox.
That's right. So, yeah, that's right. We reported that Matthew Fox was out, but now it looks like he's actually still in it.
Yes, he's still in it, and we saw a picture from the set, I think.
Yeah, that's right. So there's pictures of the set with showing Matthew Fox still in it, and he was really hunky, right?
In my professional opinion, yes.
As a hunk reviewer. Yeah, so that's cool. Bryan Cranston, he's a great actor. What do you say?
Oh my god, yes. I won't say anything more until we talk about
Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay. He's fantastic. I blame you for getting hooked on most of my excellent television viewing, and you certainly got me and David hooked on Breaking Bad, and it's so freaking great. And
That's good.
it's such an interesting show because it takes, instead of taking somebody who's sort of bad from the get-go, like Tony Soprano, and going through sort of his progress, he kind of sort of wants to be good and kind of doesn't want to be good, and there's a whole conflict there.
But he's always pretty much a bad guy.
He's always a bad guy with aspirations to be like this great guy.
Yeah.
Well, this guy sort of starts off, boring family guy, and quickly you can see that's not really what floats his boat. And he's doing something. I love him, and I can't stand it. I'm only on season 2 right now, but and they do great. The writing is so good; it keeps you kind of on the hairy edge of love and hate for quite a while. Like, I really do what I'm for, and I completely stepped into the oh my god, I can't stand this guy zone because he's wonderful and he's writing such a good actor. The writing is strong, the acting is strong, everything about it is so good.
Yeah, I love it because it has some of my favorite things in a movie or TV show. It's unpredictable and it's funny as hell, and the writing is great. Acting is awesome. So it's dark twisted things.
It's very, I like where it comes from it being really, really dark.
It's not as dark as you might think if you heard the premise. There's enough lightness in there to keep it from really bogging you down most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And they also have some super interesting characters. It's not just focusing on Brian character of Walter. His son is fabulous. His brother-in-law and his sister-in-law rock my world. They're so funny and awesome.
Well, if you can get caught up, then you should totally come on. I promise everybody I'm going to keep promoting my Breaking Bad podcast every time. I'm talking about it now. I'm from the same Breaking Bad podcast. And Aaron, I really want you to come on if you can get caught up.
Yes, please.
Cool.
I think we can.
Okay, let's yeah, I hear you guys again. Let's move on. What do we move on to? Okay, let's move on to Night of the Living Dead.
Okay, let's do it, man. So before we completely get to Night of the Living Dead, can I just say that what brought me to Night of the Living Dead originally was my parents. When them for today.
Yeah, how old were you?
Sorry.
How old were you when they had you watch that?
I was a little, I can't have been that old. I mean, I saw it originally on Creature Features. And that was like a Saturday night staple in my family. Everybody getting together, neighbors would come over and we make popcorn and we watch Creature Features. And I remember like neighbor kids coming over in their pajamas and we all sit around and watch these horror movies. And now I think back on it, I really love that. And I thought it was something that Creature Features was specific to the area. I thought that it was only in the area. It turned out Creature Features broadcast all over the country. They were all over the country for the San Francisco area where I grew up. It had a guy who his name was Bob Wilkins and he had dark horror glasses and a cigar. He smoked a cigar. He was really funny. And apparently that it was on Channel 2, KTV Channel 2. And that was one of the first, I believe the first television premiere of Night of the Living Dead was on that particular show. And I remember watching it with my parents. My parents thought it was fabulous. And for a long time, the thing that we heard in our house, I mean, my parents would say this all the time. And to this day, my stepfather still says, you remember them, they go pretty easy. Yeah.
Okay, so I did a little very little research by reading a paragraph on Wikipedia. It says Night of the Living Dead premiered on October 1st, 1968, and it was shown as a Saturday afternoon matinee, which was typical for horror movies at the time. And there was no rating system, so young children could see it. They got hits. And Roger Ebert said, quote, "The kids in the audience were stunned. There was almost complete silence. The movie stopped being likely scary about halfway through and had become unexpectedly terrifying. There was a little girl across the aisle from me, 89 years old, who was sitting very still in her seat and crying. If I remember what sort of effects the movie might have had on you when you were 6 or 7, but I remember at that age, kids take events on screen seriously and identify fiercely with the hero. When the hero was killed, that's not unhappy and the tragic nobody got out alive. It's just over. That's all. There's one thing about this movie. It's like pretty different, I think, from what came before.
Yes.
It's so just starkly horrible, you know, not fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And the ending especially was pretty crazy. It seems like a different movie. The last couple minutes where it turns into sort of just still photos, and it's really creepy and weird with the soundtrack kind of just talking playing over the end.
So just before that, when you see all the cleanup crew come through and they sort of unceremoniously shoot the hero in the head.
Yeah, right. And by the way, did you catch the name of the hero?
Is it Ben?
Dwayne Jones.
Oh, right. Which is the same name as the character in
The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead has been Robert Kirkman's homage to
yeah, he loves Romero. Yeah, he mentioned that in the later pages.
So yeah, it's a big movie for little kids. I think I was a little bit older when I saw it. I didn't see the movie. I saw it came on Creature Features. I don't even think I saw it originally on Creature Features. I saw it later when I was a little bit older. But yeah, if I had a little 6 or 7 year old kid, that would
Yeah, I mean, I brought it up because I think they also kind of make the point that it was kind of shocking for its time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just thought of something. There's this movie I don't remember if you talked about it called Human Centipede. You heard about that? It's kind of a little controversial. It's by this really sick guy. It's about this scientist who captures these 3 young travelers in somewhere in Europe, and he strings them together mouth thick.
Oh yeah,
and it's really gross. You know, now apparently he's got a sequel, and the way he's typing it up is he's saying, "Hey, this movie has all the blood, and they're missing the first movie." So I think the horror genre is always trying to push that edge, and in the UK, the movie's effectively banned.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
Oh my god! So did you find that even though it's kind of, did you find even though it's old, it still keeps up with being a horror movie? And did you find it all scary?
Yeah, I did, especially in, once they start going outside. You know, I mean, I like the whole pressure cooker aspect, as I said before. I like the siege movies, but it did start to get a little old after watching and just nail it word after word. And so when they go outside, it's almost a feeling that it's more terrifying. It's almost like a freeing feeling. Yeah. But once they started going outside and having the and all that, I'm like, oh yeah, this is just as good as any movie today for me anyway. I was totally into it.
I thought it was interesting how it sounded. Like, I'm so used to modern movies and modern zombie movies, but there's not a huge amount of dialogue, and there's not the crashing soundtrack when zombies attack. Usually when zombies attack, it's really loud, and the music crashes down, and all kinds of stuff. But in this, it's really quiet.
Yeah, I mean, early on, actually, there was a lot of dramatic music, but then you're right, there are some scenes where it's different. It's quiet, or just like forming,
right.
and it's just sort of lingering on zombies. Actually, I think last week, remember I said I like to see a scene where zombies kill people and it just lingers on zombies for a while.
Yeah.
I totally did that. I just realized they're eating them like they're eating a big side of beef or something. But you're right, yeah, I like that darkness and that there's not a lot of dialogue in some parts. What do you think about the whole like narrating what's going on in the outside world through the radio and TV news?
I love that. I love that in even modern movies. That was my problem. Like, I was like, listen to the radio, listen to the radio. Yeah, I loved it. I loved and I like Chief McClellan, who is the main guy sheriff at the end with the cigars and headband. Oh my god, he was the best. He was absolutely the best.
I wanted to play this part. I wanted to play this part again where he says, they're like, oh, zombies slow, and he goes, oh yeah, they're dead. They're pretty messed up.
Yeah, they're almost
up.
Yeah, he says, kill the rain, kill the
Yeah, they become cool.
Right. He's my absolute favorite. I play this guy named George Casana, and he is absolutely my favorite. In fact, it looks like I went back and rewound and watched his little interview segment about 5 times and just laughed hysterically the whole time. But being in the book, that was like my family's little catchphrase. I don't know.
A couple more interesting things. A lot of people complain about zombie movies, modern zombie movies. I don't know so much about for a while. They were saying, oh, you're going against the classic Romero zombies when they run or when they use tools, but they run and use tools in this occasionally.
They totally did little Karen face.
Yeah, I know, those Karens. Yeah, the first Romero zombie, he runs after Barbara. She tries to get into her car and everything.
Exactly. He's coming to get you, Barbara. I love how hysterical she gets. She runs around. What's happening?
Yeah, totally like extreme, hysterical, useless horror movie chick.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
I was glad. And the remake that special effects guy Tom Savini did in 1990, it was really close to the same movie, but the heroine was tougher. She was hysterical in the beginning, and she became a badass.
Really? So how was it different?
Not much. I mean, it was in color and it had more modern sensibilities, but it was a lot the same. The lead guy was a black guy, and they were stuck in a little white house, and she was at her cemetery to see her dad and her brother season and everything. It was a little more, the zombies were more gruesome.
Right.
It was a bit gorier, if I remember right. That's actually one of the first zombie movies I've ever seen. I think it's still probably my very favorite, even though it's a little campy. That 1990 remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe that's sometime.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting in Romero when how the zombies weren't too zombie out. I mean, he was real spare in his makeup.
Yeah, the first zombie that comes after me almost kind of just looks like some deranged homeless guy with stiff joints. And it's a different dynamic. I think it sort of more emphasizes that these are our old friends and neighbors.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're just kind of tranced out.
Right. I did. I was interesting that they went to his nature, who's working towards the house, and she's the same one who stops and eats like a bug from tree.
I don't remember. So, yeah, I think some of them kind of have clothes falling off and stuff. They're there.
Oh, Pittsburgh. I think it's this movie that has a reunion for years of the people extras in it, and they do like little zombie extra reunion.
That's cool. I love the zombie sounds. They're so classic. And
yeah.
Since we're having audio, I'm still going to play a piece right here, but you won't be able to hear it. But it's great. They're not too, most of the time, they're not too like aggressive. They're just like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like I said, if it ever was a movie to be actually, I would have been that. That'd be so cool, man.
So overall, yeah, I'm glad I've already seen that several times, but it was fun to watch it again, and I still liked it. There's something I didn't remember the whole thing about the emphasis on the Venus space probe and the radiation that's coming from it,
Right. I mean, that whole reason this happening was that they were implying that was it.
They did. They never said for sure, though. It seemed like the experts really didn't know for sure, but I think it was kind of the point, like, we don't know for sure.
Right,
But
right.
it did pretty strongly imply it, though. They kept saying, yeah, the radiation levels are still high, so, you know, be careful.
So a lot of things, and like the whole, I don't know if George Romero intended this, but there's a whole interesting theme about racism too, not just threats to the environment, like definitely sort of threats from the environment or because of our surrounding environment, but definitely the hero of the entire movie killed the enemy, he Superman. I mean, a whole thing about racism, which kind of
I don't, you know, actually, that I think I've read that Romero didn't necessarily intend that, and I know that the only reason he cast that guy as the main actor is because he was the best one was because he was black.
and he went great too.
And it was great, yeah. But I think it, you know, it probably if it's there. I think it is there somewhat. And you know, racial tensions were high in the 60s, so
Yeah. Another one last thing. Now going to enter into the public domain because of the original theatrical distributor. Remember we talked about this before?
Yeah, we saw that documentary.
Right, you like to put copyright indication offense.
Yeah, it's definitely- I know that's messed up. Now there's all these sniggling dead comments, and you know, anybody can get anything they want to.
It's the public domain. What do you do a podcast about?
I love the Sniggling Dead podcast. So are you ready to move on to the emails and stuff?
I am.
Okay, actually, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back and it's time for our Dickcast Top 5.
Attention shoppers, Dickcast Top 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2.
This week it's the top 5 social rules we break in zombie apocalypse.
We might be breaking them right as we speak.
Right, yeah, but I guess we could just, some of the rules that we break all the time we can do out in the open now. Because that's what we're doing right now.
I'm wrenching it, so
I'm killing my friend. So when I was thinking about this, I thought, okay, really anarchy, and it's like if you have a group of people, if you really want to survive, you probably would end up having rules, like who's gonna keep watching, you know, what everybody's rules are and stuff like that. But you could choose which rules from before that you kind of want to just like, oh, you know, rules are anyway.
right, exactly. Yeah, the ones that you were sort of thinking, well, okay, I'll be able to because I'll be caught. They're not
Yeah, or everyone judge or whatever.
Right.
So can I go first?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so my number 5 is one of my favorites, no more paperwork. I don't know if it really counts, but I hate like maintenance stuff like registering my car or doing taxes and stuff like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so my new society would be built only on vocal agreements and handshakes. And anyone who broke their agreements immediately would get kicked out.
Nice, really nice. That's good. That's really your town. I hate paperwork too.
I know.
That's, yeah, it seems like it's one long string of paperwork these days.
Yeah, totally. Every day in the mail or something.
Wow, I kind of want to figure out my top 5
Okay, cool.
because my number 5 is murder.
Equally important.
Well, okay, so I'm not saying I was just going to murder. I would be killing the undead because undead would be bent on killing me. So is it murder then, or is it simply self-defense?
I'd say it's actually compassionate, putting them out of misery.
I'm putting that in misery. So let's call it murder. Let's call them
Being helpful.
being helpful.
With a gun. So what about if some living person was attacking you?
No, that's the living person. I'm kind of easily. I mean, let's face it. I'm not that badass. I'm the expert. So some living person is attacking me, and I'd probably just die. But I feel like I could probably do pretty well against the zombies because in my world they are Romero zombies. Or
Yeah,
slowly.
slow. But what if you know, I mean, what if somebody was attacking you and you had a gun and they didn't? Would you not try to kill them?
Yeah, I would actually because
You know, right? I guess.
yeah, self-defense, you know, and honestly, people in my world aren't judging harshly.
Because my number 4 was also kill. And I wrote I kill if I had to protect myself and my people.
Yeah.
I guess I would do that now. I just think that there'd probably be more situations where that would come up.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because now I'm in like Beale, San Francisco.
Yeah, and anybody don't sleep with a firearm next to your bed, then you would in the post-apocalyptic.
How about your number 4?
My number 4 is stealing, looting, breaking and entering / Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
So I feel like it seems to me that post-apocalyptic world stealing is fine. All stealing is origin in post-apocalyptic. Stealing, breaking and entering, I'll just get supplies.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the people who own it are most likely dead or won't be able to use it.
I'm gonna call that shopping.
So what if you wouldn't, would you steal from like somebody in your group?
Oh,
You would shop from somebody in your
no, I have standards. Like if I come across an abandoned land, I am going for the you know.
Please.
I have to say that no need, of course.
group? In the bars. Okay, my number 3 is I would totally find a room filled with electronics equipment and if it had a chandelier, that'd be awesome. I'd smash it all up. Because I always want to do that.
I wanted to do that really destroy the glass and things.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I really wanted to do that. I wasn't like a violent kid, but I just had this idea. It'd be so much fun to do that. And when I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, don't you ever have the urge to just smash out a room? And she's like, no. I was like, oh. Yeah, I knew. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, it's funny. You know, did we report allow that? Or maybe I'm completely making this up in my head. I thought there's some company that outfits you with protective gear and like motorcycle things to do that and you be able cars.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, there's some urge in people. Some people who like to do that. And I'm one of them.
Good to know. Yeah, let's see. Note to self. Post-apocalypse, don't invite Jason Cooper.
Do my train shop.
I think it's by actors. Part of actors, like being actors.
That's much fun.
Yeah, exactly. My number 3 is authority figures. I think my nose at authority figures because they're not necessarily the ones that mean power. So I see, for instance, a senator or a congressperson on the street.
Like, you tell them what to do. What if you saw a politician that you didn't like? That's what you said.
And I'm reading a politician died. You really have to finish that sentence. Oh, it's something I'm just bitter relating. That's interesting.
Yeah,
But yeah, so authority figures. I think that's something more.
Right. My number 2 is cussing in front of kids. Because I think it's really stupid that swear words are considered so bad and that, you know, I mean, I'm not a big cusser. I don't feel like I want to cuss all the time, but I also don't think we should be like, oh, God, we use that for, you know. And I would totally cuss whenever I felt like it in front of Nico, except I don't want to teach him that because he'll take it to school and then it'll be hard for him.
Right.
That's the only reason why. I think this American Life did an episode where they talked to a bunch of kids about cussing and they're like, you know, what do you think that word means? Like, oh, people just say when they're mad, you know, instead of turning into a violent person or something.
Oh, smart kids.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Yeah, and you know what? You can yeah, you can do that.
No.
Yeah, you can do it.
One time I was a substitute teacher for a year and I accidentally said it in the classroom one time and all the kids stopped. And I was like, do that. Like, oops.
Mr. Capacity.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be bad. I can't do it. I work for an agency and I have to watch this all the time. Yeah, honestly, I would love to tell someone jackasses to call and explain to me that they're being jackasses.
You have to say their wiener instead.
You know what? They go to me. They try to get me to cuss them out, and I can't do it. Legally, I can't do it. So
Do you listen to this podcast?
I hope so. I'm not going to refer to this
I know,
podcast.
those jackasses.
Okay, my number 2 is dating.
No more dating.
First, I'm not saying no more dating. I'm just saying that it's going to be more of a camping experience. And my standards might lower a bit. You know, I'm
Out of necessity or desire?
maybe both.
That's interesting. See, I'm a bit more, but you do whatever you want.
Never stop. Do not make your number. I will quit anything and just want to be great.
Be a good team.
I just feel like you know, I spend half an hour every day getting ready and you know doing all blow drying my hair, blah blah blah. I mean, you can never do that.
My number 1 was the same as you when you were stealing. You can take whatever you want, use whatever you feel like.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, I mean, I really think that one reason why people like zombie movies so much, and I don't even think people realize this, but there's a sense of freedom that comes with the apocalypse. Like all your obligations are gone. You don't have to pay bills anymore.
It's a clean slate. It's tabula rasa, man.
You can break into them all and play with all the toys and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll do that in zombies eventually.
What? What do you mean? That's a trope. Them all.
No, but that's fun. You already seen the video.
I submit my disagreement with that. There's a whole montage in Dawn of the Dead where they like go try all the
Oh,
clothes.
yeah, that's true. Huh? Yeah, okay, but one montage is not like zombie.
I think it's a zombie trope. People get to, you know, like find the most badass car or whatever.
Well, my number 1 is also a zombie trope, which is firearms. Woo, firearms. Not just firearms, weapons all sorts.
Yeah, whatever you want.
I don't have any weapons. I'll just say it right now. I don't have any weapons. After the apocalypse comes, I'm blowing up.
Of course. I'd like to see that. For honorable mention, I had polygamy, or dishonorable mention, but I'm not sure if I would actually actively want that. But if there were only a bunch of women left in me and they all wanted that, then I guess I'd try it. It would be hard, you know.
Well, did you ever see Big Love?
I've only seen like one episode that was good. I never got into it.
Big Love. I'm sorry, multiple wives. My problem with the word. Just saying.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Okay.
Okay.
That was good. Let's move on to the news from Lake Zombie.
Okay, it has been a quiet week in Lake Zombie Gone. I have to say, one thing that I saw that I just loved, it was in the newspaper yesterday. It was the title of the article is "Zombie Alert Proves Hat and Hooks." And this has been popping up everywhere, and I just love it. People who are hacking into the traffic, the electronic traffic signs, and there's a picture of one in Dublin, Ohio, and the traffic sign position next to the cemetery warns of zombie outbreak in electronic thing. And the article says drivers on Rings Road in Dublin, Ohio, twice Saturday, one of the electronic signs that display traffic information. The sign normally alerts motorists to construction delays was warning of a zombie outbreak. The sign happened next to the cemetery, but the village just say there's no need to worry about walking dead. The sign doesn't happen just during the zombies, but end of story. I'm glad that they were able to report that. That was a hoax, you know.
Yeah, it's scary. scary.
Yes,
The whole
exactly.
CDC thing.
right.
If it ever does happen, yeah, no one's gonna believe it. They'll be, oh, cute.
Oh, that's sweet.
Look at the news, they're doing prank.
Right.
I like how Nightly down the news, they do breaking news. They use different terms than they're probably using in the actual news, like they're saying. And it's been reported that the ghouls are devouring the flesh of the living. And even once they said something like, and medical experts have examined the victims and concluded that their flesh has been devoured or something. It's like, yeah, they saw a big bite out of them.
Their flesh has been devoured. Awesome. Newsweek magazine, or sorry, This Week magazine, has an article by Joel Stein and Michael White. I think it's been a very quiet week for them too, and they because they did a survey, which is kind of funny. They did a survey who's more of a pop culture phenomenon, zombies or vampires, the constant battle of in pop culture of zombies and vampires. And so here I am reading zombies as I do, and they appear in all kinds of categories like cult, TV shows, fantasy, and for the vampire category, True Blood, which has 5.4 million viewers, and the zombie category is Walking Dead, which has 6 million viewers. So zombies won that checkbox.
Awesome.
There are a couple more categories: fringe novel influence, and this is pretty funny actually. The novel is Alan Goldshire's 2010 novel Paul is Undead, and the number of beetle vampires in that book 1, number of beetle zombies in book 3, so the zombies won. But top selling video games, vampires 0, 2 for zombies, Resident Evil and Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
And however, foray into the automotive market, Prince of Twilight, Edward Cullen's Volvo, 40,000, Prince of Average Zombie Park, 0, they walk everywhere. But they still say that the zombies are the outside, vampires 1. It's crazy. They say all the categories, but they still say that vampires 1. It's hard to know. I was looking at it, I was like, clearly zombies 1. I don't know if they say vampires right here.
We should write it.
I know, I completely agree. I think they're wrong. Okay, moving on. Did you know that May is Zombie Awareness Month? The Zombie Research Society, the Zombie Research Org, reports that May is Zombie Awareness Month. Now I know it's August, but I want everyone to be able to prepare ahead of time. And preparing that includes getting your little gray ribbon to wear. Gray. And to wear solidarity Zombie Awareness Month. Based on the reports of the evolution of modern zombies are set in the month of May from the original Night of the Dead, because the lowest Gone Dead, remade in 2004. Also because spring naturally brings with it a sense of renewal and fullness. May is a very much emphasized continued vigilance in the face of the coming zombie pandemic. The Zombie Research Society sponsors Zombie Awareness Month activities across the globe and also offers 5 facilities everywhere, including the Gray Ribbon. You can order online, and they also have more things. So when October, despite certain misconceptions, zombies and threat represent are not connected with the late October pagan tradition of Halloween, which is bull vampires, all Halloween tables are otherworldly creatures, old, golden systems, superstitions. Zombies, on the other hand, are biological entities made of flesh and blood and functioning, and that's that. Yes.
I think I really think you and I should search out some kind of one of those zombie events where you can run away from zombies and do it together.
Yes,
Back on it.
please.
Yeah.
The
So let's keep right up.
yes, I would really like that. The one great thing was back in Maryland. I don't know if our listeners did that. I'm so cool.
Yeah, I think they said they were doing it in other cities, but I don't know if they've announced, so maybe it'll be something closer.
Yeah, that would be great. I would absolutely love that. I think we would do the same. Okay, so that's the next one. We're all dead. They're battling all the children suffering being beats.
Okay, let's move on to our listener monthly runs. This week we just have a couple emails and one call.
Oh, and the first email is from Rick, and he says, "Hey, congrats on your baby. I raised 7, and yes, they're worse, and that's so bad, and then really great."
We have to line all that up like it's had over 18 years of the first week. And thank you, Rick 7. Jesus.
I know 7 years. He says, "What made you write with The Walking Dead TV show? Isn't it about time they stopped at some RV dealership, Carlisle, and picked up some new rides? Trailers, pick up. Best wishes to you both, Rick."
Yeah, I think they will keep the trailer because it's good. It's comfy and it has the bathroom and everything. Yes, whatever. It's comfy. But they also seem to have other cars around, so I bet they'll and motorcycles and stuff.
Yeah, it's not talking. They give up new rides.
I don't think so, and I think maybe they're just all packed into the trailer a lot of the time. Because I think I remember noticing the show they had other cars around. That was different.
Yeah,
They do. Yeah, that was
I like that about Zombieland. You know, he got his new ride.
Yeah, the black.
Yes, yeah,
Or they have on the one point some sweet rides.
right, exactly.
Next email from Evan, read Shield. If you remember, so he's writing about Shield because he asked about that's the show that new Walking Dead showrunners are identified with. He says, if memory serves, there are 5 seasons with 10, 13 episodes per season. If the Shield had a real failing, I think it had to be the writer's strike for production. I also speculated at the time of its inception, FX had no idea how kick-ass excellent show was going to be right out of the gate, failed to promote, market, and produce effectively. First 2 seasons has to be some of the greatest stuff ever put on primetime TV. For that matter, all seasons were good. Those first 2 were excellent. I beg of you though, don't just pick it up anywhere. Begin with season 1, episode 1, and you can make your own decision whether you wish to continue watching. Vic Mackey came out with one best actor in a drama in 2002. I think at that time no actor on a cable series ever won much. It was a big deal. Arguably put effects on that. So one thing is, I think Glenn Mazar actually didn't come on the show until a couple seasons in, and he had different roles. So really, I'm kind of sad to hear that the first 2 seasons were the best. I think he came on later. I'm not sure though. But I don't know. I guess I could watch the whole thing. But really, what I want is to see a couple episodes just to kind of show us what he is all about.
Right.
Maybe once he wrote or something.
Right.
But
We're
anyway.
telling you, Glenn Azar.
Thanks, Evan. And now
I have one more email. This is from Mike Frey, and he writes in and says, "Hey guys, long time listener here. I know you like haikus, and today I have to stumble onto an online comic series called Haiku Comics, which mashes together aliens, zombies, and horror movies with the gentle art of the 17th syllable English haiku. Check it out at www.haikucomics.com. Take care, Frey. It's Frey. This is crazy. So I went to the website and looked at it, and I remembered, oh my god, this is done by the husband and brother-in-law of one of my former interns. It was so funny and so great. I loved it, and I completely forgot about it. And Mike Frey, let's know about this, and yeah, it's our old intern. So how crazy is that? Thank you so much for writing it. Everybody should go check it out because it's great.
and no stealing haikus from that site for our content.
Yes, we'll know, and we'll judge you.
Right. Now, we also have a call from Mr. Blog. Here it is.
Hello, Jason Karen. This is Eric from San Rafael, aka Cornelius J. Blog. And I just want to call you guys and congratulations on your first year of the Walking Dead cast. Can't imagine Walking Dead without you guys at this point. You made last year's substantially more enjoyable. Great job, keep up. And also look forward to the next episode. Also want to congratulate Jason on Nico, aka Zed, on his birthday. Hope all is well with you. I'm sure you're going to sleep. You're going to do it on yourself. And then on another note, Karen, since Jason's offering around doing this Breaking Bad podcast, have you considered doing Old Game of Thrones podcast, which I'm currently fishing for a co-host with. So throwing that out there. And keep up the great work. Love the show. And thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Mr. Blog. You
Thanks for the compliments and
you
everything.
rock. And wow, I told Jason, I'll be cheating on you with the Breaking Bad cast. I wouldn't cheat on him in any other podcast.
Yeah, so don't try to steal my comments. No, I would dare you.
You know, Game of Thrones is, I cannot wait till Game of Thrones comes out. And I would love for us to be on our podcast, and we should do a Game of Thrones podcast. It's a lot of show, and we'll do an episode of Game of Thrones. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks, Ray.
Okay, and then one last thing. Remember when we had Ian on from the UK? Well, he sent me a little gift. It's remember that 10 Little Zombies book?
Yes,
I have
so
it.
romantic. Really?
Yeah, so now I'm a copy.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know.
Man.
Thanks, man. That's really cool.
That's really good. We just said.
I know. I have to figure out when it's appropriate.
And-
Now would be fine. You know, I've been reading to him and he seems to love it, but he doesn't know how to talk about
Yeah, it's a sweet story.
that. So thanks a lot. That was really fun. Thank you. Okay, are you ready for the show?
Ready.
That's our show, episode 36. Thanks everybody for listening.
Thanks,
We got an email from, who was it? Karen, do you have it?
I do. Yeah, from Jonathan Merrick, and the title is Lost and More. And he says, "Hey guys, it's Jonathan Merrick. I came across a video that unreveals the man's last name. I also moved into just met George Abraham's cousin, who worked on Night Riders and Creep Show. You guys are doing great. Congrats on Led. Jason, keep up the good work. Here's the video.
So I'll post that link. I'm going to play it now. It's pretty freaking hilarious.
Awesome.
It's gonna be-
Awesome. Please say the last name.
No, let people get. Yeah, because it's funny you're in the video.
So
Maybe we can talk about it next
Thanks for writing, Jonathan. Love that.
time. Okay, so our next episode, I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we're going to take a month-long hiatus
We are.
because Karen's going to go off and get hitched.
That's the idea.
Congratulations to you, David.
Thanks. Thank you.
And if some really heavy big podcast where news comes up, I might recruit Chad or somebody else to come on and do a quick episode somewhere in there. Most likely we'll be back in a month.
And we'll have lots of great new stuff, and I can't wait.
And we'll have our next top 5 when we come back in a month. Is going to be the top 5 things we miss most in zombie apocalypse.
And it's cool because that will be the beginning of our ramping up for the new Walking Dead season. So go ahead and look forward.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And one more thing. For our contest, we have 85 ratings on iTunes, so that means it's time to give away another issue of the Walking Dead trade paperback.
Fabulous. That's cool.
And I picked one of the more recent ones we got. It's from Living Dead Girl, DRRRL, and it says, "Wrapped in semblance, undead are our own mirror, true bed reflection." That was pretty artistic and descriptive.
Nicely done, Living Dead Girl.
So if you do this, Living Dead Girl, write into brains@walkingdeadcast.com and give me your information so I can send it out to you. And congratulations.
Congratulations.
And everybody else, once you get the 90, we'll give away another copy. I think we have a couple more left. So that's how you can submit your haiku by tweeting it to @JasonKaren or comment in the post on walkingdeadcast.com, and you can rate us or review us on iTunes. And if you'd like to call us at 650-485-DEAD, that's 650-485-3333.
You can email us at brains@walkingdeadcast.com.
You can check out our website and e-commerce store at walkingdeadcast.com.
We're also on Twitter at Jason Karen and on Facebook at facebook.com/deadcast.
All right, that's our show.
Thanks for listening. Don't get
Yeah,
scared.
yeah. That was a lot.
Well, see, how do you think we'll take it to get situation under control? Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We only find we can kill. Are these all living? Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. Hi, I'm Rick, and I'm Roy Steptoe. Welcome to our Chart Topping Podcast from Harvard Business School. Think Big, Buy Small. This series lets you learn a special way to become an entrepreneur. How to buy your own business, be your own boss, and get the financial benefits of your efforts. Entrepreneurship through acquisition involves searching for existing, enduringly profitable small business and buying it, usually from a retiring founder. That for a brand new season, our conversations with guests from all backgrounds and different stages of the entrepreneurship through acquisition journey. And those considering that this path is right for them, all the way through those who have sold businesses to bought searchers and random CEOs. Thousands of small firms sold every year, and many people successfully acquired existing businesses and enduringly profitable. So why not you too? We can help you students understand this less travel path to personal and professional independence in our courses at Harvard Business School for nearly 15 years. But you don't have to attend Harvard